Hey, what's up, you beautiful, beautiful Bellcast listeners? I'm Bart.
And I'm Bart number 2.
Bart number 2?
You thought I was going to say Gio, huh?
Yeah, you thought about it. And you're like, nah, that's lame.
Yeah.
I saw you.
That's the troll gene. And I see that flicker in Taika's eyes.
Oh, God, I see it all the time.
Every fucking day.
He'll never give you what you want once he knows what it is that you want.
Yeah, I'll be like, Taika, come here, take off your clothes. We're going to take a shower. And he goes, like literally, like if there was like a cloud, it's like, should I run into the laundry room? Or should I take off my clothes, throw it in the water? Or should I dance? And I see all of that happening within like a second.
You and him are the fucking same person. I'll be like, hey, Taika, can you give me my phone? And he'll be like this. So he'll go like, I'm gonna. That's so boring though. And then he'll go, what phone, Mom? I'm like, motherfucker, I just saw you take it off the table and put it underneath your butt. My butt, ew. Yeah. And I'm like, God damn it. Even with you the other day, you were drinking some soda and I took a sip because we always share our drinks. And then I'm eating and I went to go get the soda and it was like 4 chairs down. And I'm like, motherfucker, dude, why do you do that? Like you like inconvenience yourself for the joke. And I see the exact same inconveniencing of self in Taika.
It's cute though, huh?
It's pretty cute, but it's annoying sometimes.
Do you like living in a house with 2 trolls?
Of course. It's fun. It's fun. Like it's so stupid. Like you guys get so dumb. It's fun. Like I'm like, how does
dumb?
Huh?
His face is dumb. There's times where like I'm trying to like talk to him or lecture him or teach him a lesson. But as I'm talking to him, he's looking at me with this stupid funny face. Like he's not even trying to be funny. It's just his face looks so cute. Or he has like this like look or something. And I'm like in the middle of talking to him. I start laughing. He goes, no, I'm laughing. Why are you laughing? And I'm like, I don't even know how to explain it. But you're just too cute.
Yeah.
Be serious, Papa.
Yeah. I'm so excited he's in jiu-jitsu right now. So there's times like after class where I think it's just the cutest, right? Like he has a little gi and a little white belt and I see his little bare feet and like he looks like an adult, like in a baby's body, right?
Yeah.
So then I see him rolling around and like doing whatever it is that he needs to do during practice. He comes home, he's still wearing his uniform. And then I'm like, hey, Taika, you want to practice whatever? And he's like, no jujitsu out of jujitsu's practice. Remember, that's what the coach said. You're not supposed to do any jujitsu outside of practice. And I'm like, all right, dude. But then like I can't go against it because then I'm like undoing everything that, you know, his coach is trying to teach him. Yeah,
because he has a stupid kid logic.
Yeah.
It's like, Taika, if you do that again, I'm going to take away your cookies. All of them? I'm like, yes, all of them.
Yeah, he'll cry for the funniest shit sometimes too.
Who?
Taika.
Yeah.
I can't even think of it right now, but I'm just like.
Yesterday when I was driving to drop him off at jiu-jitsu, I'm like, hey, Taika, you want to get some cookies? He goes, yeah, that's a good idea. And I'm like, all right, what kind of cookies you want? And he's like, Papa, be serious. I'm like, I am serious. He goes, no, you're not. You're talking like that. And I'm like what? He goes, you talk like that. It's not serious. So it's funny because like he knows that I'm like, because I'll just talk random accents. And I think he is able to recognize that if I'm talking with an accent, I'm not being serious. But he doesn't know how to say accent. He just knows that I'm saying things funny. Yeah. And he got so mad.
I'm going to put you on blast.
Why?
Why are you wearing a hat right now?
Because I always wear hats.
Okay, if you're listening, you really need to tune in.
Oh, God.
Because before this podcast, we trained and then we did jiu-jitsu. And then literally right after that, Bart had scheduled a haircut. Not at a barber shop. He went to a salon.
That was a big mistake.
What happened, dude?
So my first couple of haircuts in Vegas were pretty good. I just went on Yelp. And shout outs to, I believe it's called Henry's.
If they were pretty good, why'd you go back?
So like, I think I'm getting spoiled now where I'm so used to things being so close to our house that if I look and I'm like, oh, it's more than 3 miles away. Nah, even though 5 miles is only like 10, 15 minutes, you know?
You would drive almost an hour before.
Before, yeah, because I found the right barber. And so my first couple of haircuts were pretty good in Vegas. And then based off my new schedule going back to LA, I was able to just schedule it in where I go on a Wednesday, link up with my LA barber, cuts my hair Thursday, Friday, Saturday, JK News, bang, bang, bang. And then I go back every 2 weeks. So I'm on this 2-week cycle and it's perfect. This is the first time where I'm coming back in 1 week. And so I need to get my hair cut before JK News. And usually even before this podcast, I try to look presentable. And so I was like,
try really hard this time, huh?
I look presentable in my own way, okay? Which is
with
the
wrinkles?
dude way.
But I mean, you got a bunch of fucking wrinkles.
They can't see that. It looks good. And then so I was like asking around. I asked Taika's jiu-jitsu coach, because he always has nice hair. I'm like, hey, like, where do you go for a haircut? And he told me the salon's name. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I messed up because I didn't ask him who his hairstylist was.
Yes. What?
And I know. And also I went on the Yelp and I'm like, oh, they specialize in girl hair. So I don't know. I had all these iffy thoughts about it. But I was like, you know what? He goes here and his hair looks good. So I'm like, screw it.
Nuh-uh. They're not all created equal.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't even belong there. They'll just rent a chair for the day.
Oh, they'll do that?
Yes. They're renting chairs.
Yeah. So I went there and it was just one red flag in front of the other. The first one was she just puts the apron over me without the wax paper around the neck.
What does the wax paper do?
So the wax paper, it prevents all the little hairs from going through. So that's super.
Oh, because it gets stuck on it? It's like a little sticker?
No, it's just like a little buffer. It's like
oh, it sticks to your neck so that it doesn't.
It's like, you know, when you put on a shower head and you really want it to be watertight, you got to put that threading thing on, right? And then you screw it on, then the water really won't come out. If you don't have that thing, you put the shower head on, it'll go like, it'll come out like when you're lactating out of your nipples.
I'm not lactating anymore. It's
I know,
been
but
like
when you were,
3 years.
So that was the first red flag, and I'm like, oh, is this gonna be so bad? And then I see her.
And you still sat there?
I mean, I don't know what to do. I feel bad, right? I don't know. She gets clippers.
Nah, I'm with you.
She puts clippers, and I know how to cut hair, right? She gets clippers, and she gets the clips, puts it on. As soon as she puts the one that she chose, I'm like, you're not even gonna cut my hair. My hair's not even that long. And I'm like, oh God. She starts going up and down, up and down. And then afterwards, you can kind of almost read her body language. Like, oh, well, that didn't do anything. And I'm like, yeah, because you chose the one that's way too long. It's not even going to cut my hair. Then the other part is she takes that off. She starts making the line against the side of my head. And if you're an experienced barber and your method is line, fade, you turn the clipper around and you just immediately make the line and you go all the way around. Then you turn the clipper the other way and you start using the safeties or the guides or whatever, and then you start fading. She was trying to make the line like this, which is really hard to do. So I'm like, okay, that's red flag number 3.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna look good at all. And after she was done, she's like, you want to wash your hair? I'm just give her benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's all the hair stragglers that's on the side that makes it not look good. So we went to go wash our hair. I came back. I'm like, yep, that's the hair. All right. And she was like, how do you style it? I'm like, you know what? I just wear hats most of the time. So I don't even have to worry about that. And she still put mousse in for some reason. And that's why my hair is not good. I mean, if you guys are watching YouTube, I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't know if
it doesn't read very well on camera, but in person,
it's a harsh line. Like I could see.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like if you were to get a pencil and like start shading, the shading is similar to fade, or even for makeup. Like you just don't want to see any hard lines. You want it to blend from like light to dark or vice versa.
Yeah.
Is it vice versa or vice
versa?
Right?
Think about the spelling.
I know, but then people say vice versa.
Who the
and I'm
fuck
like,
says that?
I just heard it. Who told me that? I was like,
nah,
what?
They're dumb.
Okay, they're not. This person's actually pretty intelligent, but I think English is their second language.
Then they're dumb. You're not American.
Hey.
What?
Okay, so yeah, that's what it looks like. It's pretty bad. Is this the worst haircut you've ever received? No, that's not. I remember when we first moved to Glendora, that one was gnarly, dude. They made like a hard cut here.
Oh, that one? Well, that one was like a cholo barbershop, and they just did my hair like rockabilly or cholo style.
Cholo style? I don't even know what cholo style is anymore.
Like, I don't know. But that like suavecito style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like
that was
use
nuts.
that pomade, like that kind of stuff. That was nuts. But at least there was a That was bad just because the style was different.
Yeah, but
not
it looked
bad,
good.
Not bad technique. I
No,
just
this
don't
is
do my
bad.
hair like that, and I don't have a 1950s car, and I'm just not that cool to wear that kind of clothes and have it chained
Yep,
with
you're
a
right.
wallet, right?
Yep, you're right about that.
But with this person, it was just bad, and I even look at their clippers, and they bought like it looked like a Walmart kit, and I'm like, oh, so they really just cut girls' hair. And this is probably the only opening they had. And so they scheduled me in and
The audacity of the girl to be like, yeah, I'll do it.
I know.
So she thinks she's not bad.
I don't know. There's so many red flags. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Would you feel bad if you start getting your hair cut and there's red flags? Would you get out of the chair? Would you be like, whoa,
no,
whoa, whoa?
but I have in the past been like, hey, can you fix that? Like, look at this.
I can tell by the way she's doing it. This is her
I know.
best. This is her best.
I know, but I would still bring it up. That's like a passive way to bring it up.
Yeah.
Like saying, hey, it's bad. Like I'd be like, hey, like this line, like I'm not supposed to, I don't want to, can you fix that? Can you fade that? You know?
And
like
then,
I've had my
and let's say
fair
she makes
shares.
it worse.
Dude, then.
Then the
go
line's up
bald.
here now. What do you do? Hey, can you fix my baldness?
Yeah, no, that's bad.
I know. So for me, I was just like, I don't know. And I rarely get bad haircuts.
Are you going to review it?
Nah. I don't
Why?
know.
What do you have
I don't
against
know.
reviewing?
It's so hard for me to review things.
That are bad or just in general? Because if it's really good, do you share that?
Yeah. If it's good, I'll share it. But it's so hard for me to leave a bad review or even a bad comment.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like there's so much that goes. The way that I view it, like reviews and comments are judgments, right? They're judgments from me. So I'm like, first of all, why is my opinion so important? And then if I go, well, I got to let other people know, well, that's kind of like so self-righteous of me because you could even tell just by the amount of stars. Generally, places that have like 5 stars and a shit ton of stars, you could just tell that they're good. And then the comments, I think, are helpful when you're trying to like review something or search for something objective. Yeah, like, oh yeah, I was like when I was looking for doggy door installers, I'm like, yeah, this guy, he's so good with the big doggy doors. Usually the glass gets really flimsy. They did this thing that like reinforced it, you know, like stuff like that. But like putting my opinion on it, I don't know, it just feels weird for me. Maybe I'm not of this internet generation where everyone's expressing opinions back and forth. It just feels so weird.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel the exact same way, and it could be a generational thing. But I will leave a review when they're being shady. If they're being shady or sneaky or just downright like rude and disgusting, then I will. Because I like now I'm saying, hey, buyer beware.
I see.
But other than that, like if it does come to like my opinion on things, then I'm with you where I'm like, well, I don't like it. Doesn't mean someone else might not.
Yeah.
You know, like I will review when something is wrong in terms of the business, but when it comes to like personal preference, yeah, that's not something I want to. I'm just like, well, what makes my opinion better than someone else's?
Yeah, and if it's something I can fix, I'll fix before I comment.
Yeah. Like I recently left a review on like this gardening set I bought off of Amazon.
Yeah.
And it was reasonably priced. It wasn't like too cheap, but it wasn't expensive either. So I got it and immediately like it was cheaply made. Plastic was fucking falling apart. As soon as I like went to use the scissors outside, it just started breaking. So I was just like, buyer beware. Like you are going to get what you pay for, if not worse quality. This was my experience. And I did that for sure. I did that. Cause I'm just like, yo, people work hard for their money.
You know
Like-
what's crazy about China? Because that gardening tool set's for sure from China.
Yeah, it was. I just didn't want to say that.
You know what's crazy about shit from China? There's their concept of what's good. Like that, I had an epiphany this morning when I was training. And the epiphany was branding is a very
American?
like American or Western thing.
Well, no, it's not.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay. And I'll tell you why you're wrong.
You wanna know why?
Yeah.
Because
Do you mean branding by package design? Because that's different.
no, the whole thing. The
Okay.
whole thing of branding and like marketing, like when you have a good product, right? Some of the best products don't sell the best because they don't have the best advertisements or the best commercials or you know, like oftentimes the things that perform the best, whether it's a rapper or artist, like how many like unknown TikTok singers like would crush anybody on the radio right now? There's so many, but they're not marketed good. They're not brought to the masses. There's a difference between having a good product and then marketing and then bridging that gap. And what I realized, like, I'm like, damn, marketing really does wonders and it's kind of foreign to a lot of these Chinese manufacturers. Because did you try to take off those ankle cuffs this morning when we're doing the hamstring curls?
Take them off from what, my ankles or
Yeah,
from the
from
thing?
ankles.
Yeah.
Like so I bought a cheapo Amazon like a workout kit that has like different grips, a Velcro thing for your ankles so you do hamstrings and like butts and stuff, and like a rope like push down. And I was trying to take it off. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, this is literally the best Velcro I've ever felt in my life. And that Velcro probably cost like 10 cents to put on because I bought like a whole like gym in a box kit for under $100. And they put the best Velcro in the world in there versus I have tactical backpacks made in America and the Velcro doesn't even match up. And being on the cut and sew and manufacturing end of things with Barbell Brigade, like we're always trying different fabrics and things, right? And when you talk to these Chinese people, they don't have a concept of what's the best and what's not the best. It's what sells and what doesn't sell. So for them, they just go, oh, you want Velcro? Check this out. And then you look at it and you're like, okay, there's like this Velcro, like 1 through 10. Which one? And then you can go, oh, which one do you recommend? I don't know what you want. You know, and then so what's crazy is that throwaway Velcro that they threw away on this cheap ass set was actually the best Velcro I have ever felt. I would trust my life to it. If they included that Velcro on rock climbing sets, I'm like I would trust my life to it.
I don't remember.
And that's when I was like,
crazy.
and that's when I was like, oh shit. It's all about, to them, their concept of what's good and bad is different from our concept of what's good and bad because they just make it all, right? They go, oh, some Velcro thin, some wide, some sticky, some not sticky, some smooth, some not smooth. Like they just make all kinds of variations and they go, okay, what you want, buy, sir? And then you just buy one. And then they're like, okay, you know?
Yeah.
So they're just literally like no emotions, no branding, not like, do you want to change your life with Velcro? Like there's not like, Adidas like achieve the impossible or just do it with Nike. You know, there's no branding, no emotions, no storytelling. It's just like, here's Velcro. Okay. Pretty simple. You put it together, stick, you rip up, pop, make a loud noise. What you want? Like, and I'm like, that's their version of just manufacturing. It's pretty straight and simple. There's no emotions tied to any of that stuff.
Okay. On that note, I'm going to pause you real quick because I'm going to introduce our sponsor.
Shout outs to ZipRecruiter for sponsoring this podcast. According to Forbes, gyms, nail salons, hotels, mom and pop stores, and a bunch more are about to go on an epic hiring spree in the coming months to meet the pent-up demand for all of these services. And if you've been to any restaurant or any store these days, you know what I'm talking about. There are a ton of stores and businesses that are short on staff. And with all of these businesses reopening, that means there's going to be millions of jobs that will need to be filled. So what do these businesses turn to fill these roles fast? ZipRecruiter. That's even what we use at Barbell Brigade to look for a bunch of candidates. When you post a job on ZipRecruiter, they send your job to over 100 of the top job sites, giving you access to their network of millions of job seekers. So you only have to fill it out once and you get access to all these other websites, which is super cool. And ZipRecruiter's matching technology scans the resumes to find qualified candidates for your open roles and proactively presents them to you. And you can easily review recommended candidates and invite your top choices to apply. And this works awesome for both on the hiring end and for people that are applying because their goal is to try to find the best match made in heaven between the employer and the employee. And ZipRecruiter's technology is so effective that 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So if you need to hire fast or if you need to get a job fast, that's freaking awesome. And for right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/Bell, B-E-A-W. That's ziprecruiter.com/Bell, B-E-A-W, ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
And we're back. I think you're just talking about like factory, like manufacture, like people that have big factories that just manufacture a whole bunch of shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because that's different. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Because like,
What?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Because like, dude, going to Asia, they have like the best display system. Like they have like really beautiful model. Like their branding is really good.
Yeah, it's true. Like the makeup.
And their packaging and all
Yeah,
that. Like if you go to
true,
Japan,
true.
the package design is so fucking cute. And like they utilize every single part of the package. Like now, like if you buy food to go,
Yeah.
like everything is packaged for you to add water. It comes like you rip off like the chopsticks from the side. Like it's very like convenient. But I think you're just talking about factory. And for them, it's just, they're trying to turn a profit.
They are. They really are.
There's this website, Shine, that I like love hate. And I think I hate it more than I love it because as someone that owns a business, I can see what they're doing.
What are they doing?
They just take all the designs that they probably own multiple factories of,
Yeah.
and they do business with all these other companies. They get those designs. This is me just making this shit up, okay? But this is just based off of what I've purchased and I've seen where I'm like, you didn't design this shit. Someone else designed this shit and you just tweaked it, like you changed it like 10 different times and now it's your own thing, but you use the cheapest products. And because you own the factory, like you can take someone else's design, tweak it a little bit. Now you manufacture it for so little. Like they sell, I got like a watch band. I like how I still bought shit. I feel terrible. I won't support them ever again.
It's a watch band and it looks just like Nike's watch band.
I mean, kind of, right? Like, dude, I'll even get like companies hit me up. Like it's a Chinese company and they're like, hey, do you want to promote these headphones? And it's literally Apple headphones without the Apple branding.
Yeah.
Like the box, the case, the like literally everything. I'm like, how do you get away with this?
They're probably making the same thing.
I'm like, this is fucked up. Like,
Making in the same
stop
factory,
copying.
yeah.
What the fuck? Like, I
They
get.
probably aren't even copying. They probably are Apple headphones. And just before they stamp them.
I don't think the quality is that great.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not, because I
checked them out.
Every time I get those emails, I'm just like, yo, this is unethical.
No, you should check them out. You should.
No.
You know why? Because you know when you get manufacturing, there's tolerances, right? Like let's say I order like I'm gonna make these new
Like 1,000
jackets.
But they're gonna make 1,200.
Yeah, or like 3% is gonna be fucked up. You just know it, right? So for them, they might include that into the cost and then just go, oh yeah, 3 of them are fucked up, but they're all actually good. Or if they and then just go, oh, then we just won't put the branding on them, sell them later.
It's horrible. So if it's something like that, then I get it. They don't give a fuck. They're just trying to turn a profit. So they just have extra materials, or they just have materials that they can get for relatively cheap,
Yeah, they
or
don't give a
cheaper
fuck.
than their competitors.
Yeah.
That they're just like, hey, what Velcro do you want? Do you want this? Like, I'm not committed to it. I'm not trying to have a Velcro company, nor am I trying to have an equipment
Yeah.
company
What
either.
what do you want, man?
Yeah, what the fuck do you want? Just give me your money. That's
Tell
all I
me,
care about.
yeah.
And I don't hate that. I'm like, cool. You know what you want and you're going after that. What I don't like is that like you copy some other people's shit. Like I get that there's inspiration because we're all inspired by each other. Like one idea sparks another idea, and I get like I can see how that happens. But when you're literally copying and you have no creative thought in your brain and you're going, I want this to be mine, and you put like your fucking name on it, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I
How
don't
do you
like
feel
it.
about TikToks then?
You know how I feel about TikTok
Oh, really?
stuff. It's hard for me, you know,
Because
like
now they have like they're trending things. You know,
I know,
It's
and-
like everyone, like what's the silhouette challenge a while back?
Yeah.
Like everyone does their version of the silhouette challenge, and I
Yeah.
almost feel like
well,
kind
that's
of.
different though, because it calls for a challenge, right? Like challenges,
But
or
they're all
things-
challenges now, technically.
I think
Like
not
everyone,
really.
like everyone cuts to the same song.
maybe I don't see it the
you
same
know
way.
when the oh no, like you know what's
yeah,
gonna
because
happen.
that's the series of the thing. But
Yeah.
I think when it's like for me, if like let's say someone does this voiceover, right,
yeah,
of like a joke, and then someone else does the exact same thing, I'm like, you didn't add anything to it.
oh I see.
You know, but if it's a challenge,
You just sound like a hater.
probably I'm just fucking old or whatever.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's on you, right? Like you have your own standards. That's your own life. You're okay with it. That has nothing to do with me, nor does it affect me.
Yeah.
I personally just have a hard time doing that shit. You know, like if it's a challenge, like, oh, I want to see how you go from like slumpy to glam, but we all use the same thing. But what's different now is you're doing your own glam. You're doing your own positioning in the room, or not in a room. You're in a park. Like now that's you adding your flair to it. That for me is like, okay, that's original. Or there's some aspect of originality in there. But if it's you doing the exact same glam in the exact same room, trying to really make the space look exactly the same as someone else. I'm just like, you just copied. Like, you just don't have an original thought in your brain. Yeah.
What about Vegas?
What about
Copy
Vegas?
the world.
They did.
There's an Eiffel Tower there. There's
that one I don't mind because the originality comes because they're putting it all together and it's an experience now, right?
So you're
Because
cool
now
with remixes.
I'm totally cool with remixes. I'm totally cool with covers.
Yeah.
Cool with that. But like, remember that how China has, or a region in China has like their own version of like a bootleg Disneyland?
Yeah.
It's not a Disney at all, but they just like copied it and like really bad.
Yeah.
That to me is like, you don't have an original thought in your fucking brain. But if they were like,
but all the princes are Chinese.
Okay, fine. If they took Disney and then they put in Disney inside of Magic Mountain, inside of like, I don't know, Cowabunga Bay,
yeah,
and they meshed it all together, I'm like, that's original. Yes, you got inspired from like Disney and all these other places, but you made it work and now it's a new thing. That to me, I'm like, okay, that's a remix. That's cool.
I see.
Yeah. I'm like really passionate about that because I just know how long it takes to create something, you know?
Yeah.
It starts from your brain. You test it out. You really have to commit to it. You have to have the confidence to put it out there and share it to the world.
You never copied anyone?
I probably did.
Or do you always inspired by someone?
I try to stay inspired. I try not to copy. Like if I'm aware that I might be copying someone, I try not to. I know in high school I copied a lot of people when I took tests.
Yeah.
That's the only way I got here, baby.
Did you ever?
I'm not proud of it.
Did anyone ever copy your shit and that's why you got so mad?
I don't think I was ever that cool.
Oh.
Yeah. I think because I understand the process and the hard work that goes into it, right?
Yeah.
Like even me saying I copied someone on a test, I think I'm a shitbag.
Yeah.
I think I'm complete trash because that person committed to studying. They committed. You know what I mean? They put in the hours, they did the work, and that's why they got what they deserved.
It could
For
be
me,
a generational thing.
I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. It could be a generational thing.
So you think this is it has nothing to do with honor anymore?
No, I don't think it's an honor, not honor thing. But I feel like a lot of things these days, it's okay to like take something and flip it a little bit.
I like the flipping though.
But I'm talking about things that from our generation, it doesn't seem like it's even a flip.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
If it's a flip, I'm okay with it. Like
Yeah.
again, if you can change a couple elements in it, I'm like, cool.
Remember in our generation, like the slang was bite. Oh, what a biter.
Oh, uh-huh.
So there's like a big emphasis on not being a biter, right? Like you gotta be dope. I'm dope.
That doesn't exist anymore.
But these days, I don't know if there's like the same term that's like, oh, that fool's biting. Because you see like, I don't know how many vlog channels that all are the same vlog style, or they like to get into drama the same way, or dancers that all dance to the same music or the same outfits. Like in our generation, that would be like, oh, that fool's straight biting. And then that's what you got canceled for. Like if someone came out with the exact same steez, like they would, like when Casey Neistat came on, how many other people were trying to be Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
But in our generation, all those fools would have been canceled for biting. And they were, oh, Casey, that's Casey, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's like, now people don't even see it like that because they don't even see it as like this person copying Casey. They just see it as like,
oh, this person inspired me.
Oh, this person's doing really cinematic vlogs too.
Ah, I see. Yeah, because if it's a challenge and stuff like that, I do want it to be the exact same, right? Because it's like the crate challenge.
Yeah.
Like that's the challenge. Like you want to see them complete it from like the one crate all the way to like the 10th crate. You know, and you want to see it get shaky. But as soon as you start like changing the crate outs for rocks or whatever, you're like, well, that's not the challenge anymore.
Yeah.
So for challenges and
like the cinnamon challenge,
shit like that,
if you put salt in your mouth or pepper, it's not the same.
It's not the same. Like it might be funny, it might create another reaction, but I want to see I want to see how you do with the cinnamon challenge. You know what I mean? If it's like that, then cool, I'm okay with it. But yeah, that's a good point that you bring up.
That's actually funny because that's why I don't think me and Joe ever even did parodies the right way when we did JK.
Oh, because you did it your own complete style.
Yeah, like when we did our songs, like we found out later because people would literally write the exact same flow, you know, and then they'll write the flow, their new lyrics to the same flow of what the original flow was. And it's literally just swapping words out. And for us, me and Joe, like we completely swapped out the bars and everything. And
people are like, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch the exact same thing, but you do it.
You do it. I know. And then we fucked up. We're like, oh, actually, we messed up the parody genre because that's not how you're supposed to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's just all parody now, and I just don't see it that way, and I need to see it that way. Because there's times where I'm like, okay, this person, cool, nailed it, and then I see someone do the exact same thing and try to like pass the information on as their own, and I'm like, no, you just copied. You didn't do anything different.
Yeah.
But what do I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm a boom.
Like one of our buddies, Mark Bell, he pretty much invented the hip circle, right? And he came out with the hip circle. And I don't know how many other fitness people have a hip circle. And
that was his invention.
I believe so. I believe he patented it. That was his thing. Well, he was the first person to come out with the, because he made
look it up.
He made the slingshot.
Jamie?
Yeah, because he made the slingshot, right? And then from the slingshot with like similar materials, he made something where like, okay, cool. This is a great way to warm up your hips, your glutes, your adductors. And I don't know how many fitness people also came out with it. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like for me, because I come from the generation where you don't want to bite, I
don't want to bite.
Like Barbell Brigade never came out
I
with
think
the
it
hip
might
circle.
be his.
Like,
I mean, it's called a hip circle and it is trademark.
Yeah, like Barbell Brigade never came out with one because I'm like, he's my homie. I would never bite him.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of fitness people have that, put that out there. And it's different. It's to me, it's not a category, right? Like if it's a knee sleeve, the knee sleeves have been around before a long time. It's just a category, so we can all make a knee sleeve. But the hip circle is something that he invented.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they got his okay. Yeah, it could have been a collab. They could have ordered it from him.
Yeah.
It could have been blank.
True. Yeah.
You know, they could have been like, hey, we want to come out with our branded version of your hip circle. How much to get that? And that could have happened behind the scenes and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get where you're coming from. Maybe you're messing up there too. Maybe you should be like, hey, give us the blanks. Or not give it to us because we don't get free shit. But it's like, hey, we'll buy some off of you. Are you down with that? And now we have our own hip circle.
Oh, I don't know. It's weird for me. Maybe I come from a different generation. Where I'm
yeah,
just like,
we for sure
I'm like,
do.
I'll just invent something of my own.
Do you, have you felt old yet?
Yeah.
Really?
In what way?
I don't know. What did you say yeah to? That was so fucking fast.
I just want to say you got everything.
Do you think I'm the best?
No.
Anyway.
No, what do you mean? I feel okay. I feel old with
okay.
With lingo and slang. And I feel like the other day I posted something and then Tim, who's very hip to the cool.
He is a very hip to the cool kind of cat.
He wrote on my comment like TLDR or something, right? Or something like that.
Is it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't know. And then he's like, but cool picture, bro. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to reply. And I'm like, wait, what does that even mean?
Under what picture?
So I had to fucking Google it. And then it was like too long, don't read.
Oh.
So he was making fun of how long my caption was. And I was like, fuck, I'm fucking old, dude. I got to like Google things now. I got to go to Urban Dictionary and figure out.
We got to hang out with Tim more, man. Like he's just so fucking hip. I'm like, do you ever grow old, man?
Yeah, he's
like a cool dude.
So
all
jive
the time.
turkey.
What? Okay, have you felt old physically yet?
Nah. Not old physically, no.
Has your body changed at all where you're like, oh, that's new?
Yeah, my facial hair like grows hella fast now.
That's it? That's the oldest?
I used to be able to shave like once a week and now I have to shave 2 times a week.
Wow, and now it seems like every other day.
If I really want to be sharp, like every other day.
Well, wait, you said this is just from yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not every other day. It's every day now. Because you could see the fuzz.
True. Yeah.
It's dark.
If I was in the military, then I would be required to shave every day now.
Wow.
Because you need to be sharp in the military.
Dude, you blossom so late. I think your wisdom teeth just popped out,
And
right?
it hurts, yeah. But it kind of went away, so I'm just going to ignore it for a little bit more.
Have I felt yet? I talked about this on Tim's podcast, but did I ever tell you? I don't even think I ever told you.
No, I know some shit.
I found my first white hair in my pube.
What?
My first white pube hair, I should say. That was so common. I mean, I don't have it anymore, I don't think.
Oh.
But yeah, like now, like, you know, we've been married for whatever, and I have gotten it
Someone
lasered.
make a wise pussy joke on the show?
Yeah, please go for it.
No, did they?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. I think they were blown away that I'd shared so much fucking
what a
information.
wasted opportunity.
I know, but I don't think they expect classy females to talk about the shit I just said. And I think I just caught them off guard.
Who
And
was
they were
classy? Nikki?
just in general, women are more classier than
No,
stereotypically.
not
okay?
you.
Exactly.
Nikki being classy, I can see that. You?
Fine. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So
They
I
got
have
a wise pussy.
They do. So I have lasered and it does go away, but it doesn't like make it permanently go away. So I do have fuzz, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I was like, I don't even know how I found it anymore, but yeah, I was looking.
Probably finger banging.
No, ew. That's not my thing.
Then how did you find it?
I don't know. Maybe I was taking a shower and or maybe I was pooping and then I looked down there and I was like, because I have black hair, right? My pubes are black. And then I looked and
That's
I'm like,
hot.
wait. What thought about it?
I don't know.
Okay. And I looked and I'm like, wait,
Just
is that,
darkness.
is it like the light hitting it perfectly and it's that shiny that it looks white, or is it white? And I looked and I'm like, oh shit, I have a white hair.
Did you have a sunspot too?
I have it on my face. I'm getting sunspot on my face.
Damn.
I know.
You don't look your age though. Whatever that means.
What do I don't look like I'm 20 though.
I think so.
No, I have like, I'm getting wrinkles.
I met up with some other like entrepreneurs and had dinner the other night. And then we were both like, oh, those fucking kids these days. Like we're talking about these new kid wave of entrepreneurs. And a lot of them are like millionaires by the time they're 24 or 25, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, these fucking kids are fucking crushing it. Goddamn fucking kids. And then I was like, wait a second.
How old do they think I am?
I'm like, I wonder how old they think I am because I dress
Like a kid.
like a kid still.
Yeah,
And
you
I
don't
got-
even iron your shit.
And I have my Asian skin, so I probably do look like a kid to them.
No, you got crazy bags.
Really?
And you're starting to get wrinkles here.
But I feel like,
And you have like discoloration.
but white people have that since they were like 13. So I might just look like a 13-year-old.
No, I mean, and you blossom really late. So
Yeah, so they probably think that I'm 25 when I'm 12 years older than 25.
so physically I don't feel old, but like, yeah, I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? And I have a lot more white hair, but that's like a genetic thing. Like that's like, just, it runs in my mom's side of the family.
What about social climate? Do you feel old there? Because that's where I feel the oldest.
I don't know if I hang out with younger or older kids or older
Well, just the
kids.
Well, just the stuff that I hear. Like I remember, like my dad would be reading the newspaper, right? Fucking smoking a cigarette, and then I'm like, ugh, they won't let us wear baggy pants at school anymore. They're trying to restrict my right to express myself, you know? And my dad would look at me and be like, shut the fuck up. Right? Because he's like, he came from communist China. He goes, you have clothes. Okay? Now go shut the fuck up and go do something productive. Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm getting more and more at that phase where maybe like, I don't know, like I hear things that are being like complained about. I'm like,
Shut the fuck up.
shut the fuck up. And I don't know if it's like my brain is so clogged with old thoughts that it's not flexible enough for any new ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I feel the oldest, right? Where I hear like the thoughts of and like socially where things are going. And then I'm just like, you know what? I don't even fucking give a fuck. You know?
Yeah, the capacity to give a fuck, it's a lot smaller the older you become.
Or even like I own guns, right? And then there's a side that wants guns. There's a side that doesn't want guns. To me, I'm like, both of you guys just shut the fuck up. I don't even want to hear the argument. If you want to take guns away, here, just shut up already.
Yeah.
You know? For me, I'm like, tell me what the rules are so I can live by them. That's all I want.
Yeah. You want the frictionless living.
I just want, I'm like, I don't care. You guys figure it out and then tell me what it is and then I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of me is like that. Yeah, but I don't think I hang out or subscribe to things that are younger than myself. I think as soon as I hear something that just doesn't
What about
vibe,
political stuff?
fuck, that shit is so convoluted and there's so many layers to it that as soon as I start hearing stuff like that, I'm like you, where I'm like, just tell me where the fuck we're headed and I'll try to adjust.
Maybe that's where I fucked up.
What do you mean?
Because I like to see what's going on and make my own conclusions.
Yeah.
So I subscribe to like a lot of like left and Democrat stuff, and I follow a lot of right and conservative stuff. So maybe my feed is constantly arguing with itself. So I'm like reading both sides. I'm like, just everyone just be quiet.
Yeah. I don't know. The older I'm getting, the less I'm on Instagram. Or maybe Instagram changed for me. Maybe it's the people that I'm following.
TikTok, which is even younger.
I love TikTok.
So how can you go?
I love TikTok because it's still fun for
So you
me.
don't feel old at all then?
In TikTok, no.
Really?
Because they have like so many different TikToks.
You know how I know you're old? What?
How?
This is the clear definition of
Me specifically or just in general?
in general.
Oh, okay.
Explain what an NFT is.
A non-fungible, what's the T?
Perfect. You're a fucking geezer.
Non-fungible, what does the T stand for?
Ticket.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's token.
Asshole.
No, if you don't know what an NFT is, and if you don't know how it transacts and what the point of it is, you're old.
If you don't know what that is.
And if it doesn't hit you in the heart, you're
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
And I'm old because I hear it and I can explain it, but I don't know why I need to give a fuck. But it's the future. It's literally going to be the future.
It is.
But I'm fucking old as shit.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel old.
A lot of people own NFTs now. Like a lot of streetwear brands. You remember those you remember like the clothing drops that they used to have?
Yeah.
Or they would have like art galleries or whatever.
Now they have NFT drops.
NF motherfucking T drops. And when you buy it, now you can make it your icon and now you're part of like this like socially you're like, oh shit, I know what type of person that is because he owns that. And there's only like a select few.
You know what I fucking miss?
Garbage Pail Kids?
Fucking coins.
Pogs.
That's what I want. I want fucking coins.
The one that when they used to have like the 50 states, the quarters and shit, and they give you
Yeah.
the booklet and you put it in there.
Yeah, I want to take it out if I can feel some shit in my hands. And then here's
Nah, long gone.
35 cents, 37 cents.
Long gone, buddy. It does not exist anymore.
That's where I feel old.
It's pretty cool though. I love the idea that this younger generation is really paying attention to investing. I love that. Even if it's like a trend, it's a fucking cool trend.
It's a really
man.
good trend. Yeah.
Like this newer generation, like they're fucking changing the world. It's pretty neat. I like where certain things are going. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoy TikTok because it feels free still. You know what I mean? Like it feels like people can be creative,
That's ironic.
express themselves.
On a Chinese platform.
Yeah. I don't know too much about the back end shit, nor do I care about it.
I'm
You
just
see?
kidding.
That's how you know you're old, that you don't give a fuck. But it just
But it does feel free. It feels more like the
YouTube old days.
more authentic. Yeah.
Yeah, like people just do what they want to do, share their lives how they want to share it. And yes, it is more polished. Obviously, it's going to be because, I mean, we've just grown and learned so much.
Yeah,
so
the
people
level
know
of
how to
editing,
edit.
the level of editing is much higher. Yeah.
Yeah. But it just feels like people are doing it from a place of fun.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like Instagram, or maybe I'm just not following the right accounts. And if I'm not, let me know which ones to follow. But like, it just feels like all of that has to be like your best foot forward, super polished, or every single caption has to tell you this fucking life lesson. And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to have a good old time and just share my shit. Like,
You got to follow all the politicians. They're really authentic.
no, like I just want to follow happy people that are just trying to share happy shit.
All the
like,
politicians are so happy.
and I want just to hear expert advice from the expert. I don't want like a fucking a person that just does something once or twice and now is trying to coach me about life. And I'm like, bitch, you're fucking 15. Don't tell me about fucking life. Unless you're an expert in that, then I'll tune in. But it just feels like everyone knows too much right now. And I'm like, can we just have a good old time? What happened to just like
Having a
exploring?
good time. It's been a good time. Huh?
And just shooting the shit, laughing at dumb shit. Like I like watching a lot of husky fucking. This is how old I'm getting.
Why do you like huskies so much?
Because they're just such a unique, interesting, very vocal, super funny, goofy ass breed.
Why don't we get a husky?
Because they shed a lot. They're super loud. They're super hyper.
Oh.
No, I'm good.
Okay, fine. You're just
I'm
like
good.
watching their videos.
I love watching it because like they're just so quirky.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like watching shit like that, or I like watching TikTok, of like areas you're not like nobody knows exist in this world.
Oh,
you
those
know?
ones
Or
are
like
cool.
you can't go into this one, or
Yeah.
like
I like when they teach me
conspiracy
stuff.
theories. Yeah, like or like they teach you about ADHD. All that shit's fun. Or you can see like special effect, like movie effects, or how they create a commercial. Like that shit. I like that.
One of my favorite Instagrams is they show
Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
Okay.
They show the script and they show the actor
Yeah.
hitting the lines, and you're like, "Fuck!" They really delivered those lines.
I could never. Yeah, I could never.
I really like that one. And my most recent one that I like the most that I just follow, I think it's called Vegas Issues. And it's just inside Vegas jokes and memes.
Yeah.
And it feels like cute to me because I'm obviously new here.
Yeah.
But by listening to those jokes, I feel like I belong because I get what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Like there was the one where it's like 5 a.m. or like 5:22 p.m. It's like fucking pouring rain. And by 5:27, it's like super dry again.
It's completely dry, yeah.
It's like not one single water droplet.
Yeah. And
it really be like that out here.
And then there's one that says, it takes 1 hour to get from Las Vegas to Las Vegas. And it's showing just like one side of the strip to the other because that's where all the traffic happens.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and I feel like I'm a local.
Does it trip you out that you're out here? Like when you think about it? Or you're like, I get it.
I don't know that I'm out here until I'm reminded that I'm out here.
Oh, when you see the casino.
Yeah, because when I'm here, I'm just like, oh, cool, suburbs. It's like a really chill suburb. I like that.
Yeah.
So I even sent some of those to our barbell photographer, Justin, because he's actually from Vegas. And then he was laughing. And then he was like, oh my God, what a trip. It's crazy that I can share these things with you and you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that is a trip.
Yeah.
Like the other day, my brother came over. He just came over and we're like, hey, let's go get some lunch. And we're like, what do we want to eat? And then I think he was like, let's go to a buffet. And we're like, where did we go?
We ended up going to
Bellagio
the
or some
Bellagio
shit?
one, yeah.
Yeah, we're like at the Bellagio. And I'm like inside going, what the fuck? I'm just used to being out here on vacation. And I feel like I'm on vacation right now. But I know I can't take too long because then I got to get back to work and pick up Taika from school. And I'm like, this is tripping me the fuck out right now.
You know who probably feels like that?
Who?
People that live in the OC with a Disney season pass. They probably feel like that because they could probably like, oh yeah, let's just pop in, get a ride and a churro, and then pop out.
No, I don't think it's a vacation type of thing.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think so because it's like you grew up there. Like for me, whenever I went to Disneyland, it's not a vacation. It's just like, that's just what you do.
Oh.
It's just a thing because I would go every single year, multiple times a year.
Yeah.
That now I'm like, it's weird if I don't go.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, my life wasn't complete this year because I didn't hit up. Like I haven't been to Disneyland since, oh my God, was that Taika's birthday? Oh, I mean, well, since before the pandemic, obviously, and that's been a minute. And I haven't been back since the shutdown happened out here in the US. And like, I miss it so bad because that's my childhood.
Yeah.
It's not a vacation. It's just what you do.
Oh,
it's like hitting up the beach.
I see.
That's just what you do. Like we haven't gone to a beach in I don't know how long.
We're
and
at
it's
a
like,
beach of Arizona. Lake Powell.
Nah, that's not a beach.
It's not a beach.
It's a lake.
Still, they got beaches on it.
Yeah, it's not the same
Some
though.
fine beaches too.
What? No, it's not the same, you know? So maybe I don't know. This just feels because
I see. Yeah.
it's like living in Hawaii and like we visit the beach that we go to every single like the poke spot and the beach that we go to every time we go on vacation. It's like now we live there, so we go there and it's like this is weird because this is we associate it.
I've asked Nancy who lives there, our friend, and then she was like, I was like, do you ever like see the same like waves crashing against the rocks and go, wow? She goes, yeah, every time.
Well, I mean, Hawaii is also really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's just like because every time I go to Hawaii and I see stuff like that or the clear blue water, I'm just taken away. You know, I'm like, wow. And then she's like, yeah, every time. So, because like, do you see it as if like I see rain? Like, oh, it's raining again. She goes, no, it's every time I drive by, I'm like, wow.
You see rain that much where you're like, ah, it's rain.
Yeah.
I don't. Every time it's rain, I'm like, oh, it's raining because we like never get rain in California. Out here, it's already sprinkled a few times.
You haven't been out very much.
California, we're in a fucking drought. You haven't been out very much.
I don't think you go to inclement weather areas very much. I go snowboarding. I've been many places, so I know what bad weather's like.
I'm not saying bad weather. I just said rain.
Well, to me, it's all in the same category.
Not to me.
Unfavorable conditions. And I'm like, oh, it's unfavorable conditions again.
I love rain. What are you talking about? It's super favorable conditions.
What's so favorable about them?
Just everything gets gloomy.
Yeah.
And like everything slows down a bit.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to stay indoors.
I love rain, yeah.
Now it's like, it's customary to like want to drink something warm.
Yeah.
With like a
Snuggle
blanket.
up, yep.
Because we don't get snow.
Yep.
In California. We didn't get snow in California. Now I'm looking forward.
We're going to get some here, they said.
I'm looking forward to this Vegas weather.
We might get an inch of snow in the winter, which is awesome.
An inch?
Yeah.
So it's like that much.
So it's enough to like you see it, and then probably by the morning it like melts away. But then that's how cold it's gonna get.
Cute.
So we get to like feel a little bit like the movies we watch, like all the Christmas movies.
Tyga's gonna be in school while it's all cold and shit.
And he gets to wear like a little fluffy jacket.
He's gonna have fucking snot. This fool likes to drink. Do you remember ever licking your snot? Like when it would run down?
Only when I go snowboarding, I still do it.
Why?
What else is supposed to do?
Wipe it.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean, yeah? Like we agreed. We didn't agree.
We
You
did.
said you licked it.
Yeah, you wipe and lick.
I mean, if
You
you
mix
wipe
it up.
Oh. Why? Why would you need to mix it up? You're snowboarding on your fucking feet, not your hands. Why can't you just wipe it real quick?
Keep them guessing.
Who's them?
I don't know. But sometimes you go like this, and then you're like, oh man, it's not drying up fast enough. So you use the other glove. And you're like, oh shit, they're both wet. So start going like that. And then once they start drying, you go back to it. You don't snowboard very much, do you?
No, I don't. I thought I liked it, but I guess I don't. I think that's just something I got to try again.
What don't you like about snowboarding? It's so fun. You don't like going fast?
Maybe that's what it is. I don't like going
I
fast.
thought you liked going fast.
When I drive. Because it's not
What
my
about
body.
riding a bike? You like going fast on a bike?
A little bit, yeah. But
It's
not
not
as fast as I
fun.
would go in a car.
Yeah,
Because I
of
know
course.
some shit happens. I mean, I'm not comparing it to the speed I would go into
I know.
a car. But
And relative speaking, I know what you're
yeah,
talking
okay,
about.
fine. But I just feel very exposed. I feel very vulnerable.
But that's what's the beauty of it, right? That's
you.
That's the reason why people like motorcycles. It's you're you in the road, not you in a metal cage in a road.
Yeah. No, I like the metal cage.
Oh, so you'd probably like a snowmobile more?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we go snowmobiling?
I didn't even think about that.
You gotta think more. You gotta think more.
I do. As soon as I think of snow, I think of, ooh, very cold. And I'm a very cold person. So like, ooh, too cold.
Damn, you don't like to play, huh? I love playing.
Yeah. I mean, am I preventing you from playing?
No, but you don't think about playing. You think about cold.
I
first.
think about playing my own way.
What do you do?
Oh, go to sleep.
That's not
I don't
playing.
get enough of
No,
it.
playing is playing. Playing is like doing some cool shit.
Okay, I like to play dress up. I like to play with makeup.
That's not playing. That's
yes,
fucking,
it is. That's my playing. The
No.
fuck? You can't tell me
That's
what type of
playing
play-
yourself.
That's not playing myself. That's having a good old fucking time.
I'm talking about a real good time,
For you,
like going kayaking, getting fucking.
that's pretty fun.
Getting
I like to
capsized.
play that. Oh, I don't know if I want to get capsized.
Like I want to go water rafting.
That's fun.
Where our raft gets fucking covered, or if we flip over. But I don't want to drown though.
yeah. Same. I'm down. I'm down with that.
Sometimes the raft stays over for a long time, and you're like, oh, is everyone dead?
Well, it's different if you're on the raft and you're still holding on to it. I'm not scared. At least I don't think I'll be scared. Because I'm like, okay, well, at least I have this. I just got to flip it over. And I'm with my homies. Fuck it. Let's all go together.
All die together?
If like, I mean, I don't want to go by myself.
Sure.
At least I want you to die with me.
What?
I don't want you to have fun without me.
I thought you loved it when I have fun without you.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I'm not that person.
Oh.
You can have a good old time. Why are you surprised? The fuck?
No, I'm gonna have lots of fun because I'm gonna do all the playing because you just seem like you like to play very much.
No, I do. I just don't want snow shit. But who knows? This year it might be different for me.
Yeah, a lot of things will change for you.
Yeah, so I might just be like, shut the fuck up, you little hoe.
Yeah.
And then
Good.
bomb down the mountain.
Good.
Who knows? Who knows? And maybe like fucking snowboarding is an expensive sport. Like getting the shoes to get the right shoes.
We already have all of that.
I'm just saying, dude, let me finish. Yeah. Can I finish? Thank you.
Sure.
So when I was snowboarding, I wasn't like the richest.
Yeah.
So I was probably getting like entry level shit
Still not the richest.
at all. Not
Good.
even close.
So I don't even know why you brought that up.
But I can afford a little bit better quality stuff now. Whereas before,
Which
I
you don't
was
even need because you have it already.
no, I don't. I don't have any snowboarding shit.
It's all at the barbell office. We have.
No, like clothes because I'm a cold person. I'm explaining it to you.
I thought you had all those clothes. You threw them all away.
Yeah, it didn't fit.
Oh, what?
I got really fat.
Oh, okay, true.
So it didn't fit. And I'm like, I'm not going to go snowboarding. Fuck this sport. And I just gave it away. But when I was snowboarding, I don't think I had the right gear because I didn't have you in my life, you know?
Yep.
So I think I was buying like big fucking oversized coats and like just, I didn't have the layering. I didn't have the fucking, what are the socks? The merino wool?
Wool, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have those socks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know all that stuff. I probably wore just regular cotton socks and then they'd get wet. And I'm like, why does everyone enjoy this? I'm so fucking cold, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe there were just too many bad experiences that I'm just like, that ain't for me. I do like the snow, but I like it when I'm in a cabin inside looking out.
I love that too. I love, like, when we did our little family trip with your niece and your sister, I really liked it when we're outside and it's cold and you have to rush to go inside.
Yeah, that's cute.
You want to rush to go inside and it's all warm. You're like, oh, I feel so good. Or you go on the balcony, open it just to like make your face cold just a little bit while you eat something hot and close it again. I love that feeling.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. I do agree.
I like places. I think more and more I like change of pace and change of scenery.
Yeah.
So places that have a change of scenery or seasons is pretty cool. Because California, it's pretty much like 1 or 2 notes the whole year. And I feel like when I look at like that Montana lifestyle, people chop wood, you got to prepare. You know, there's like this constant repetition of this season, prepare for the next season. For the next season, you prepare for that season. And then there's like a reap what you sow. And then there's like you enjoy and now you bundle up. I kind of like all that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, you like it because you've never grown up with it.
Really?
I feel like it's tedious work. You know, like people that have grown up in the snow, from my experience, hate it.
I'm a Postmates firewood.
For what?
So I don't have to chop it myself. I just want all the
like if you're out in Montana.
Yeah, I'll just do all the and I'll task rabbit someone to shovel the snow out of my driveway.
You motherfucker. But yeah, I don't know.
I just want to have the cool stuff.
Got it. Okay.
Take the grand pictures, but then the other stuff I'll try to take care of some other way.
Yeah, well, just like we'll FaceTime because I'm gonna be out here in fucking sunny ass, dry ass Nevada.
Like when we went to Utah and did the RV trip, and we pulled up to that person's house and they had snow all over the place in the backyard.
Yeah,
too.
I was like, this sucks.
I'm like, how cool is this?
We saw the same thing, completely different reactions.
I saw his daughters coming out Christmas morning and just playing in the snow. I'm like, that's so cool.
No, I saw them coming out Christmas morning going, fuck, we can't even play. This shit's fucking ice. It's not even snow. It's just ice. And you're going to bust your ass.
Because I'm used to Christmas morning being like t-shirt and shorts still. I'm like, is it even Christmas?
That's true. That's the only bummer. Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas.
No.
I feel you on that.
But like in Utah, you better believe it's Christmas because there's snow everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe when we get a little, or Ty gets a little bit older, we can spend like his 2 weeks off of school. We can go rent a cabin somewhere like in Utah or some shit, Colorado.
Yeah, I wanna spend the season in the epitome of the season if we can.
Okay. So we go to Switzerland?
Yeah. Like if
you mean somewhere US?
Yeah, if it's winter, let's go to Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
If it's summer, let's go to Hawaii, tropical place.
Okay, keep it in the
If it's
US.
spring, go to a place with a lot of like beautiful trees and flowers that open up.
Yeah, I was about to say Canada, but I'm like, that's not the US.
I mean, Canada's beautiful too, though.
It is. That's why when I think of spring, I think of Canada.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
beautiful.
think of super green, rich and green.
Yeah, or maybe Washington, which is close to Canada.
Yeah. In the fall, like beautiful red, yellow leaves.
Yeah,
That'd be cool to go.
like New York. Okay, well, like
I
the
just think of
countryside.
pizza. I think of pizza.
Oh, well, because they have what's the big park called?
Grand Central Park.
Yeah. No, is it? I don't know.
Central Park?
I don't know shit. Central Park. Yeah, Grand
place where-
Central. That's fucking downtown LA.
Oh,
Anyway, before we get stupider on this, is there anything else you want to add? Because I'm about to wrap this mother effer up.
nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna ask no matter what. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And I want to say thank you to everyone listening to this. We appreciate and love you so damn much, and I'm so happy that you're here. You have no idea. I also want to say thank you to our sponsor. Thank you to ZipRecruiter. See for yourself. Just go to the exclusive website address, ziprecruiter.com/Beaw, B-E-A-W, and try ZipRecruiter for free. All right. And that's the only way you can get it for free is if you visit ziprecruiter.com/Beaw.
And thank you to our sponsor, Barbell Brigade, which is me and Gio's brand. For all of your fitness needs, you can go to barbellbrigade.com and we got you covered from apparel, supplements, lifting equipment, and also training programs. If you're looking to get in shape within 30 days, we have our 30-day jumpstart, and it comes with food recipes, how-to lifts. There's plenty of guidance to help you get really good results in 30 days. Go to barbellbrigade.com. And shout outs to our sponsor, Joombi. Go to joombishop.com and use the code BEAW, B-E-A-W, to get 10% off. all the tins and daily serving of matcha, and it's super, super delicious. And I drink it literally every day. Go to junbushop.com and use code BAIL. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.